How's it going, guys? Today we are taking a look at the brand new Digitech HammerOn. Firstly, I'd like to say thank you very much to Digitech for sending me this to try out. I've always enjoyed Digitech stuff. They make pedals that are so distinctive, eccentric, and very much the feature of what you're playing when you step on one, and you don't get subtle with them, which makes them all the more adventurous and crazy, I think. And the HammerOn is no exception. It's designed to be a really versatile pitch shifting pedal with loads of capabilities, and in this video I'm going to be taking you through all of its main features and various different creative applications you can do with it. Since I've had it, it is honestly the most insane pitch shifting pedal I've ever come across. This is nuts, and I'm going to explain how and why in this video. Let's talk about its features. On the face of things, the pedal's really minimal. You get a selector dial so that when you're choosing different pitches you can, and it's also your speed control when you're doing the sequencing mode. You get a dry plus button, which allows you to kill the dry signal. You get the trill button, which in essence allows you to press either one of the pitch buttons and you can oscillate automatically between different pitches, which is really cool. I'll demonstrate that shortly. And the mode selector button, which essentially allows you to choose between all the different modes, which is HammerOn mode, impossible mode, and sequencing mode. This is the Digitech HammerOn in HammerOn mode, which is what it is when you get it straight out the box. So I've dialed in for pitch 1, 2 octaves up to create these really cool organ-like effects. Here is my dry guitar first though. You can have a lot of fun with that. On the other pitch here, I have dialed it in so that it's a perfect fourth below. So if I kill the dry signal and maybe turn on some overdrive, I can fake having a 7-string guitar for a moment there. So if I... then you come off it to do whatever else you need to do. It's really cool if you want to have a drop tuning moment there. And lastly, you can turn on Trill mode, which enables you to automatically toggle back and forth between different pitches. So you might have in pitch 2. In clean mode, you might go back to 2 octaves up for these slightly more shimmery moments. How cool is that? I've just engaged impossible mode, and what this allows you to do is, when you press the pitch 2 button in trill mode, alternate between 2 select pitches of your choice. I've dialed in an octave above and a minor third, so if I play a single note, puts on quite a light show as well. You should see it in sequence mode. And then if you want to take trill mode off, all you would do then afterwards is manually press which trill you want. You want to do some really random stuff with it. But what my preferred thing to do is put it in a slow trill and then just play over the top of it. But if you want to change the pitch you want, just to show you how it works, is you take it out of trill mode, toggle through the interval you want. Supposing I want to change it from a minor third to say a fourth, then the other one, which is there, the octave above, into a sixth, I hold the button down and toggle it to that one. So now I've got... You can have lots of fun with it there, and if you put it into a trill, you just turn it on and press down. You can do some really cool stuff with it in impossible mode, but then when you get it into sequence mode, it gets way more crazy. Now we're in sequence mode. We're currently playing 2 notes behind what we're doing, and it's a perfect 4th and a perfect 6th. Here we go. You can really cheat on your scales with that one, and if you want to dial it up really, really quick, what you can do is it's interesting, you can create some really interesting hooks, even if it was you stepped on it for a second, you might just go. That could be an intro to a track or something. I've now put the HammerOn into sequence mode, but with 3 notes following. And this time we have got, when you play 1 note, you've got a minor 3rd, an octave above, and then an octave below. That's cool on its own. But then what you can do is if you play in time with your repeats, which I'll get into in a second, really cool. I can't lie, I could have loads and loads of fun with that. Just stick a beat to it and it's going to be absolutely rocking. And then if you can just do single notes, weird but cool. Now we're in sequence mode, but with 5 notes following on behind. This is a single note with overdrive on. That's ridiculous. There you've got the dry signal, a minor 3rd, a 4th, an octave above and an octave below in that order. Sounds like a Pink Floyd album or something, but what you can do with this, which is really cool, which I've just discovered, is if you do volume swells, again, could be a really cool intro to a track or part of a breakdown or something like that. Then you've got no hands. You can have so much fun with this. I absolutely love it. I think my favorite function of this pedal would be HammerOn mode, because it allows you to change tuning on the fly if you want, but also, in my case, beef up riffs. And what I think is really cool is you can take something very simple and turn it into something epic very quickly. So if I go to, let's take a riff like this, just off the top of my head. It tracks your vibrato really nicely as well, which is great. Then if we want to dial things back, I'm going back to a clean guitar here and I'm going to kill the dry guitar here for a second and then maybe go an octave up. You see there by the light show. What you'll do there is, that's the dry guitar alone, then I might go. That's a cool use for it. Going back to the heavy stuff, you might dial in, say, a major 3rd. So it could be, for example, let's play. If you add the dry guitar, you can make it sound like you've got another guitarist on stage for a split second. I think another cool interval to add in would be a 5th. So you might have a. You can probably fake the track Owner of a Lonely Heart with this if you really wanted in terms of sound. Such a useful pedal, and I think so many people are going to be really creative with this. It's got all the whammy capabilities, and you can dial in multiple pitches at the touch of a button. I think it's dead cool. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thanks very much to Digitech for sending this out to try. If you're interested as well, I will be releasing a video on the mono neon whammy. I'll probably put it on the screen here, whichever one comes out first, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye.